Media giant Leigh Enterprises says data breach affects 39,000 people. This is a publishing giant. This leak happened in February 2025. They've got newspapers and publications, etc. They had to file a report, which is typical. And so here we go. This is the information that was leaked as a result. The incident may have included a person's name with a combination of one of the following: social security number, driver's license, financial account number, medical information, or health insurance policy number. That's a lot of damn information. I mean, you only need one or two of these to do things like identity theft, to take someone's life savings, to do targeted attacks, things like that. And the type of information here is usually the most egregious thing. As a result of this breach, they didn't just have information taken, but it also caused, there's a currently not quantified amount of dollars that this company lost because of system outages and shutdowns. And this happens all the time. So it's not just the cost of your data getting out there, but it's also the cost of these companies who sometimes have a difficult time staying afloat after they lose a bunch of money by being down. They lose orders. They have to pay for someone to do the investigation. Sometimes they have to pay out the customers who lost their data. Sometimes they get fined federally or otherwise, class action lawsuits. The list goes on and on. So this kind of stuff is, it's extremely dangerous for companies, especially when you have tech involved, to disregard the seriousness of not putting enough emphasis on security. And the tech industry in particular has lost their way in so many different ways, and security is one. If you are a greedy corporate capitalist who wants to maximize the amount of dollars you make at the cost of anything else, then it would be, I apologize, my throat. It would be a good thing for you to want to do the best that you can to make sure your systems are as secure as possible, and stop giving the responsibility of your security to third parties who are not going to care about your security as much as you are. That's what happens all the time. People just, like, they hire a company like Vanta, for example, to do all their security because they don't want to deal with it themselves. That has gone on way too much. We rely too much on third parties, not just as tech corporations, but also as programmers. And what that means is that people like you and I are impacted in ways that we don't even know about unless you keep up with the news like this. And by the way, the Qilin, I know it says Qilin here, but it's a Chinese ransomware group. And so the Q is actually, you pronounce it as like Chi. Okay, so Qilin, the Qilin ransomware group, apparently is responsible for this. And they claim that they have 120,000 documents totaling 350 gigabytes in size. And they threatened to release them all on March 5th. Now, I don't know exactly what happened. I don't think it's been released. Sometimes these things drag on and there's like a game of chicken.